Hello, people. Welcome back to FF Trio Gaming, and today, okay, let's do that again. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lucas and Eddie channel. That's definitely going into the bloopers. Sorry, I don't know why I said FF Trio Gaming. I'm tired. Um, I finished the first term of university. Like not the first, not the year. I haven't completed the year yet. I still have another. The year ends in December, and I just finished the first half of the year. So I'm not on holiday yet. I need to take one more exam. I had to do two. There is a music one, but that's like you can't pass it no matter what. Even if you get top grades, it's like you still have to get it. You still have to do the exam for that. So yeah, that's on Friday. But I'm not counting that. So physically, I have one, and that one is on Monday. So after Monday, I'm on holiday. I'm going back to the south. As you can see, I'm back recording on the computer. I just did a test run on this and it was working, but I'm pretty much using my mum's Blue Yeti's microphone. I don't know, but it's a Yeti. It's a good microphone. That's what I've been told. So hopefully I'm going to be using this from now on because it's not here. It's actually right here. And that's another thing as well. But that microphone did not work, so I don't know why it didn't work. So next time I'm probably just going to use this. It's pretty good. As you can see, new setup. Wow, it's the gaming studio pretty much. It's getting there. It's getting there. Like I still want a LED strip on the roof. New television. I might do some gaming videos on this television. Maybe if I can try and record, if I can get it to record, then that's great. But anyway, today we're going to be doing Premier League predictions for the 2025-26 season. I'm very excited. I hope this works because I'm stressed out of my mind trying to fix this problem. Let's go. As you can see, I made a bit long ass tier list from 1 to 20. It's a bit laggy. Let's do this for a bit. So yeah, let's go. Let's start with Bournemouth. Bournemouth had an incredible season last season. Where do I see them coming in? I think if we drag them all the way up. No, they're not coming in 17th. Let's just drag them to where I think they're gonna go. They're not coming in 14th either. I think. I said they'll come in 7th. Why not? Bournemouth will come in 7th next season. So, yeah. Let's go into the next team. Arsenal. Do I think this is the year they win the Premier League? It's really 50-50. Obviously, we still haven't confirmed any signings yet. However, they're going in 20th. Nah, I'm just joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. Imagine if Arsenal came in 20th. No, I think we already. Wait, whoa. What happened there? They're not coming in 12th either. I say Arsenal are going to win the league. However, they'll only win the league if they sign Gyökeres. If they sign Victor Gyökeres, they're winning the league. If not, they'll come in second again. Actually, let me just sort this. I made another blooper here. Let me just sort that out. Okay, that's good. So yeah, let's go into the next team. Next team. I'm a bit slow. I haven't recorded. Probably Aston Villa. Aston Villa is a tricky one. Where do I see Aston Villa finishing next season? I say Aston Villa, not 14th, not 14th. I hate that. I say Aston Villa. I think, if I can remember, they finished 5th last season. I say they're coming in 4th place. I think that's a respectable place for Aston Villa. I think they will finish in 4th. Yeah. So we have Arsenal first. Okay, next team, Brentford. Now I worry about Brentford. I worry about Brentford because they just lost Thomas Frank, their manager, so they currently without a manager, and it was because of Thomas Frank they've done so well. Where do I see them finishing next season without Thomas Frank? And they could have some departures going as well. Brian Mbeumo, so big question mark. Brian Mbeumo looks like he's heading towards Manchester United, to the Red Devils. Also, Flecken has left, their goalkeeper. He went to Leverkusen, but they brought in Killian Kelleher from Liverpool. That's a great goalkeeper. Where do I finish? So I don't. Their manager list at the moment. I'm gonna go with a bit of a shock here. I'm gonna say Brentford will finish in 16th. Now I don't want to put them in. I don't want to put them in 17th because I think this one. I have one particular team that I think is going to go in 17th, so that's why I'm not going to put them there, but I'm going to put them in 16th. And just because I think they're going to have a bit of a slow start of the season without a manager. Towards they might even be in the relegation battle. However, I think they will start to adapt to the new manager system, and I think they will just manage to climb out of the relegation zone. I think that's going to happen. But Brentford 16th, I think that's going to happen. Premier on Brentford, but I'm pretty sure you're going in 16th. Well, I won't say pretty sure, but yeah. Next, oh my god, it's Brighton. Okay, if you didn't know, Brighton is one of the teams I support in the Premier League. Obviously, I support 2 teams in the Premier League. Brighton is one of them. Where do I see them finishing? They almost qualified for European football last season. I say Brighton, not 14th. I do see them finishing above Brentford though, that's for sure. It might be a bit of a surprise, but I think they're gonna go in 5th, Brighton. I think Brighton's gonna keep improving on what they're doing. I think they might even qualify for the Champions League, depends on how the English teams do in the European competitions aside. That'll be my next video, hopefully. I'm trying to get back into football, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, Brighton 5th. I think they qualify for the Europa League or Champions League, depending on, like I said, how English teams do in the European competitions next season. Hopefully an English team can win it. That's the dream. Which hopefully it's not Man City though. Or Liverpool. If you know, you know. Burnley. Oh, it's bloody Burnley. Nah, that's a terrible mark. Go Bridge person there. Where do I see Burnley finishing next season? Burnley. Do they have the quality to finish? I say Burnley will finish in the relegation zone. They're going to get back relegated 18th. That's why I say Burnley will get relegated to the Premier League. So, yeah. That's hard. That was a tricky one. So, next, Chelsea. Ooh, Chelsea. I'm just kidding. I'm not a Chelsea fan. Where do I see Chelsea finishing next season? That's a good question. Obviously, they're in Champions League this season. They at some point last season they were they were in the title race, even though you have these Chelsea fans saying, "Oh, we're not in the title race. We're not in the title race." Shut up, you were, and then you fell off. What happened? You came in fourth place last season. In that case, I say Chelsea. I think Chelsea are just going to keep improving, So if we scroll up the table, they're not going to finish in 12th. That would be crazy. To be fair, a few years ago they did finish around 12th. So I say it's going to be a bit of a shock. I'm going to go with... You know what? Let's go second. Let's go with a bit... I was going to put them in third, but I changed my mind. I think they're going to come in second place. And yeah, they're going to come in second place. I'm going bold. I think Chelsea can improve, this season. So yeah, let's not linger on that for now. I didn't say anything wrong there. Yes. Crystal Palace is an interesting one. I hate Crystal Palace. Obviously they have, they might lose the Europa League spot, and they might be knocked down to the Conference League. Despite that, they're in Europe next season. They won the FA Cup against Man City. I know, as much as I hate Crystal Palace, I wanted them to win against City. If you know, you know. If you're new to the channel, then I'll tell you why I hate City. You probably already know why. Just saying the word hate City, instantly know which team I support, and I'm currently looking at them in the tier list right there. Where do I see Crystal Palace finishing? I say Crystal Palace will finish. You know what? Let's go with something here. Let's go with 8 for 9th. Let's put them in 9th place. I think they can finish in 9th place, Crystal Palace, this season. Not much to say. They're in European football. I don't know if they're going to prioritize the Premier League or European football. They won their first ever major. They won their first major trophy by winning the FA Cup, lifting the FA Cup at Wembley. I saw that match. Don't know how they pull that off. Don't know how these motherfuckers pull this off. But yeah, I shouldn't swear. My mum's literally in the next room. So apologies for the fruity language, as some might like to say. Let's go to the next team, and the next team is Sunderland. Sunderland. Let's put Sunderland in 20th. I think that's a safe bet. Prove me wrong, Sunderland fans. I know I saw the playoff final. You did a comeback win against Sheffield United. You're going to get relegated, unfortunately. I don't think I have enough teams to fill in the... Oh my god, Steam is opening up. Let's just shut that down quickly. No, I don't want Steam, go away. And Spotify you can shut down as well. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough teams to fill up this. Oh well, we can always adjust to it. This is you can see all my mistakes. So yeah, I think it's a safe bet to put Sunderland there. Everton, where do I see Everton finishing next season? That's a good question. Everton. I say you're going to finish. David Moyes. Let's see. Let's put them in 8th. They have David Moyes, but yeah. This I was I might shift this table around. I might do that. Actually, I might do that. But yeah. Um. Uh, I'm already seeing the comments section. Anyway, Fulham. Where can Fulham go? Fulham. I'm gonna put Fulham in 10th. Let's do this for a second. Let's put Fulham in 10th. So yeah, hopefully I like to. You know what? I don't care if it's bad. Going for boldness is what I'm going for. So 10th. These might be terrible predictions. Whatever. Leeds. Now, I have a thing about Leeds. And this might be a bit of a shock, but I'm going to put Leeds in 17th, just above the relegation zone. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to put them I'm going to put them in 17th because I think they have the quality to stay up. Maybe. Hopefully. Not hopefully, because they're not a rivals of mine. Okay, I'm just going to spill the beans. If you're new to the channel, I'm a United fan, but everybody knows that I hate Leeds. Well, it's a bit of a rivalry. I still don't understand this rivalry, but maybe it's because it's in the general area, Leeds and Manchester, Lancaster area. So proper Lancaster derby, I think. But yeah, I think Leeds could stay up this season. Liverpool, okay, this is where I go wrong. You know what, I'm going to shift the table around. I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go like that. And Liverpool can go in second. I knew I should have put them in second. I knew I should put Chelsea in first. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's good. So now these 4th place open. And speaking of 4th, speaking of next, Man City can go. I think Man City are going to drop off. I really do think so. They were looking so good in the FIFA Club World Cup, but then they kind of started, and then that Al Hilal game just shows us that maybe the Pep era might come to an end. Who knows? But I think it's like with what Jurgen Klopp did. He left Liverpool. Now that I think about it, I think the reason why he left Liverpool is because maybe he knew if he stayed there for too long, maybe they'll start getting results that they wanted. Maybe they'll start playing bad. So maybe that's why I think. Wait, hang on. I might have to switch some teams around here. Yeah, I'm going to. Let's do this. Bournemouth. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to justify some of my rankings in a minute. And actually, Aston Villa can drop down to 7th. Yeah, okay, that I like it. Yeah, I am. Like I said, I was going to switch some things around. Bournemouth in 11th is crazy, but I have a specific team that I want to put in. So yeah, like I said, Man City probably, yeah. Like I said, maybe that's why Jurgen Klopp left, because maybe he knew that something was bad if he stayed there for too long. So maybe 9 seasons was it, or 7? I know there was a 7 seasons because I think it was 8 seasons he stayed, and then Pep Guardiola, I don't know how many seasons he's been at Man City, but I think it's time for him to go. I think Pep Guardiola, he's been a great manager, but I think there's going to be some results. I think there's going to be some results where they might not get what they want and they start dropping. And I think it's Pep time to go really. If Sam Allardyce manages to win the league again, then you have full permission to roast me. Next team, Manchester United. Now this is where I'm gonna get a lot of stick for this, but I'm actually going to put Manchester United all the way in. 12th could be in a massive improvement from 17th, but no, I'm actually going to put Manchester United in 6th, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm biased. No, I'm not. If I was biased, I would have put them number 1, numero uno. No, there's a reason why I put Manchester United in 6. Obviously, Manchester United, they're my club. I support Man United from the day that I die. United till I die. That's what I say. And I just have a feeling we're going to improve. I still think we're going to have some dodgy results. Maybe we'll lose like a Fulham or an Everton maybe. But I feel like we're definitely going to improve and we'll definitely get back into Europe. Whether it'll be, I don't think it'll be Champions League. Obviously that's the goal, but I don't think we'll get there. But it'll be a much better season. Trust me. Trust me. I'm begging. Come on, United. And that just leaves us with a few teams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I do this wrong? I think I might have done this wrong. I don't know. Newcastle United. Oh. Let's do this. Crystal Palace here. Everton. Let's move this down. Let's go like this. Okay, Newcastle. Yeah, that seems around fair. 7th. Maybe yeah, it's a bit sloppy, but who cares? Okay, Nottingham Forest. Oh my god, I really messed this up, haven't I? I just really. Okay, Nottingham Forest. I'm the worst predictor ever. Nottingham Forest. Let's do this. So let's go that. Let's do this. Nottingham Forest. We can move. Brighton here 7th. Newcastle can go in 8th. Everything can go in 13th. No, let's do this. Yeah, this is bad prediction, so you can roast me in the comments below. Yeah, I think that seems fair. Yeah, that seems fair. Okay, yeah, okay. Let's go with Tottenham Hotspur. 14th. I'm sorry. I have a friend from Korea. He's a massive Tottenham fan and he's going to roast me and you guys as well. West Ham. You know what? Relegation. Yes, I think West Ham could possibly get relegated next season. Here's one. I wasn't convinced with West Ham last season. No, I wasn't. In fact, I was not impressed. Actually, let's change this around. Let's put Burnley in. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's good. I just don't. And I think, like I said, I think Leeds could be the surprise of the Premier League season. So yeah, after this video, I'm gonna react to other people's Premier League predictions. And Wolves can finish 15th. So that's my Premier League table. So let's go from the bottom and up. So the relegation will be Sunderland, Burnley, West Ham. To stay up, so Sunderland 20th, Burnley 19th, 18th West Ham, 17th Leeds, 16th Brentford, 15th Wolves, 14th Tottenham. That's really bad. Who can I change? I don't know who can I change. I'm just gonna leave it there. That's really bad. Sorry, any Tottenham fans. I'm so sorry. I apologise. 13th Bournemouth, Crystal Palace 12th, Everton 11th, Fulham 10th, Aston Villa 9th. Newcastle 8th, Brighton 7th, Manchester United 6th, Nottingham Forest 5th, Man City 4, Chelsea 3rd, Liverpool 2nd, and Arsenal to win the league in first place. So guys, that's my Premier League predictions. Hopefully this works, this microphone works, and if it does work, then loads of content coming out in the future. Trust me, I need to get uploading more. It's university year, so I'm focusing on my studying this year. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And hopefully you can withstand my awful Premier League predictions. Goodbye. And peace. Goodbye and peace out.